start with today our session start with important procedure that is proc format. That is proc format procedure. What is the purpose of proc format procedure? Proc format or format procedure. Call any format procedure or proc format procedure. Format procedure. It is one of the procedures. Using this procedure, what we'll do? What is the purpose of this procedure? Using this procedure, we can generate informative and format text. Can generate informative and format text. Those are user-defined techniques. Those are informative and formats created by the user. We have to create that kind of format. So that's why those formats are called as user-defined formats. Actually, this is one of the format. It is one of the internal component aspects. It's one of the internal unit or component. It is format procedure. It is one of the internal component. SAS. One of the internal component in SAS. It creates user-defined formats and formats catalogs. Format and catalog. As of now, you know that, right? View file, dataset file, you know that. Now these are called catalog files. Okay, it creates user-defined informats and the format catalog files. So catalog. So these files consist of a compiled code. We cannot see it. Okay, we can access it. We cannot see that. Try to open. Access denied. That kind of message we can see through the log. Okay, let's say here. Anyhow, using this procedure, we can create user-defined format and format catalog files. These catalog files having compiled code programming language. It cannot open, but we can open. But as of now, we cannot open. We'll see later. We can open that files also. Directly cannot open. Indirectly, with the programming using some few syntaxes, we can see that results. What kind of content it has. You can see it. Okay. Let's say here informative techniques. So what is the purpose of this informative and format? So data from the data conversion. You can use this format process. You know that we run data conversion using case-on statement, right? And if and else conditions, right? If and else conditions, we can run the data conversion. How to run the data conversion? Character to move to character, character to character. But what is the difference between format procedure and their procedures? We'll see. Okay. Now, here in value, the informative technique, informative catalog or informative catalog generated by the invalid state. We have to follow the two statements. One is invalid state. It is invalid. That is invalid state. What is the purpose of invalid statement? It generates, using the statement, it generates informative catalog. Informative catalog. And helps to convert character to character convert character to character and character to node. and numeric to numeric. Using this statement, generate informative catalog and helps to convert the character to character, character to numeric, and numeric to numeric conversion. Values, variable values. I have to convert character to character, character to numeric, numeric to numeric conversion. That's it. Okay. And one more statement, value statement. Value statement. It generates format catalog, format, and helps to convert from from character to character, and numeric to character. That's it. So, what is the common point for both statements here? Both statements are convert to character conversion. And rest of it, excluding first point, other than the first point, so it any value converted into number, right? Any value other than the first point, see, all the values converted into numeric. Okay, here also, all the values converted into characters. The value statement, simple, you can remember all the values converted to numbers. Value statement, all the values converted into character. But common point is both are converted character to character. By default, what is our note point here? By default, catalogs can generate it. That catalogs by default store under work frame. Note. By default, format and informat catalog. Informat catalog. Format and informat catalog. By default store under work line or in work line. Work line. Format and informat catalog by default store under work line. Okay. You see now. And one more thing, import format. You have to use format and informat names. You have to convert the data one value to another value. You have with the help of format and informat values. The rules for format and informat values. Rules for informat and format values. So name can be informat and format. Rules for informat and format name values. Rules for informat and format name. Rules for informat format name. That's it. What are the rules here? Name can be first part. Name can be used up to 32 characters. And it does not allow blanks and true false. It does not same like data set name rules or variable rules. Same, you have to follow as variable rules. It does not allow special characters and blanks. Special character. It does not allow special characters and blanks. Third one is we can use numbers, but where we can use numbers, it allows numbers. It allows numbers. Or we can use numbers. We can use numbers. Use numbers at the middle of the format name. We can Use only middle of the format. It means what? We cannot use at the starting of the format name or end of the format. We cannot. Let's say example. Example. One, like Sam. Wrong. Wrong syntax. Wrong. Sam one. That is also wrong, right? Wrong. No. SAM one and two. That is correct. This is correct syntax. That is the meaning of that. We can use number at the middle of the format name zone. We cannot use at the starting and end of the format. So these are the rules we need to follow. Format name rules. We'll see now. And one more important note point: while we convert character to character conversion, we have to follow that dollar symbol before that format. Important. While convert the data from character to character, then we have to specify dollar symbol before the format technique, before format or any format and format technique, before the format and format technique. Maybe that is so character to character conversion. Let's say you have dollar $Sam. You can write that. Maybe that is convert to character. Let's say here f equals to female. I want to convert like. Then have to specify dollar $Sam. Otherwise, 1 to female. Let's say 1 to female. No need to specify dollar before that format. Not only when convert character to character conversion only have to specify the dollar symbol before the format or in format before the format and format. That's it. Otherwise not. And coming to, so anyhow these are convert values, right? Character to character, numeric to numeric, whatever it is. So the conversion value is available in catalogs. Okay, that is available in the form of catalogs. Again, for execution that catalogs, we have to use a few functions. Those are functions. What is the purpose of these functions? To call that catalog for execution. To call the catalog for execution. Why you can call directly? We cannot access that catalog file. How we can execute that file using functions to call that catalogs for execution. That's why we are using functions. What are those functions here? These are very important functions. What are these functions? One is input function. First function is input function. What is the purpose of input function? It helps to convert it. So it requires an format technique. It calls an format technique. Anyhow, invalid statement generates in format technique, right? In format catalog. Format generated by the value state. Now, invalid statement requires in format technique to execution purpose. Okay, it requires in format technique. It requires in format technique. Why it requires in format technique to execute? To execute We execute catalog. So that catalogs, informative technique. Informative technique converts character to character, character to numeric, numeric to numeric, right? Using this function, you can execute catalog information. In that catalog information, we have character to character. Using that catalog, can convert character to character, numeric to numeric, and character to numeric. Same like, what is the purpose of it? Requires informative technique. It requires informative to execute and execute and run the data conversion from run the data conversion from character to character and character to numeric and numeric to numeric to character to character, character to numeric, and numeric to numeric. That's why it requires an informative. You can see that recording purpose. Next, coming to one more function is put function. Put function. What is the purpose of put function here? It requires format technique to execute catalog. Same like put function. It requires informative and it requires only format technique to execute catalog and run data conversion from character to character common point and only character to numeric to character. Numeric to character. That's it. Syntax for input function. Syntax for input function. Input of variable name, existing variable, that is variable name and the technique input, right? It requires informative, that is informative technique. The catalog name we have to specify informative technique dot is addressing of the catalog. We have to specify the dot. That's it. That is syntax and with syntax. Same like put function. Put, it requires a catalog, right? What catalog? Format catalog. Put variable name, comma, format technique dot. Variable name, format technique. So these are the two syntax, input and put. Let us try with one example. See here using format procedure. Before that, what is the difference between we have to convert using if statement and else statement, and case one statements also can come. And another one is here format. What is the difference? Here, once you create one catalog, that catalogs are available until the entire SaaS system, until the session is live. But if statement, case one statement, that conversions only applicable for that only a particular program, only one program. But this format techniques we can call for multiple application until the session is live. Even though not only session is live, for next sessions also we can use these techniques. Using these formats, we can reduce the code and develop reusable applications. One time we can One time you can create a catalog and call multiple times depending upon the requirement, not only one application. You can use multiple applications in session. That is the advantage. I'll show you. Let's now I want convert. Let's convert depend upon the requirement. My computer. Right. Source files. XML. Constraint. Okay, take sheet one. The sheet one information. Okay. Sheet one, I want to convert under gender, right? The gen female and male information. Female and male. Okay. Sheet one information. Collect import that as sheet one information. What is our Excel file name is constraints. Sheet name, sheet. Copy the file. Using, you know that. Using how to import the data. First import the data. Right? Using proc import process. The syntax of proc import. Proc import. Proc import.
Data file
Data file
equal to file path.
the name is constraints, right? Dot Excel. Loaded asset name is DM3. Next.
DBMX.
Replace sheet equals to sheet one dot. Proc print data equals to data set name is DM and with rest. Important patient ID, age, gender, and serial. And depend upon this data, I want convert character to character conversion. And the conversion from character to character. That is our task. F equals to female, M equals to. Then we know that base has like gender using if and else condition, right? Using if and else condition, what we'll do without format technique, you see how to convert generally. Tell me how to convert generally using base as like data set name is G to set DM3 if condition, right? If what is our variable set? Gender variable, right? Okay. If gender equals to case sensitive, right? Small gender equals to F, then I have to load into new variable, right? Yeah, that is G1 equals to female. Else even equals to
Male.
now this conversion only applicable for this data set only, right? And see here proc print. Now we had here two variables, gender and gene. Proc print data equals data set name is it and with run. Okay. Now we have to drop that existing variable. Okay. Contemporary variable. It's called contemporary variable. This is given is new variable. Existing variable is new variable. Okay. You can drop it here. Drop the gender and rename. This is a common program. You know that. Drop gender. Rename even equals to gender. But these conversions, okay, available. This conversion only available particular this system, this entirely this D2 data set. But this conversion again not useful for the next application. Okay, then what we overcome this concept? We have to do this format using using convert the data using convert the data using transform. By default, proc format generates a catalog, right? Let's same process. First, I want to create catalogs. Create catalogs using proc format. What kind of conversion it is? What kind of conversion it is? Character to character conversion, right? So using value statement, or you take both statements are convert the character to character conversion, right? Value statement and invalid. You take anything, just I'm taking value statement. We'll see later in value statement. In value, technique name. So the format technique name, right? We have to use up to 32 characters, right? So technique name I'm taking RR. My technique name is RR. Up to 32 characters you can take. That is up to you can take your name, any name, but up to 32. RR F equals to female. Next M equals and with rest. F equals to female, M equals to. But while you convert character to character conversion, you have to specify the dollar before that format name. Right? If you run this application through error. See, the quoted string F is not acceptable to the numeric format or in format. It's considered as a numeric. When only we can specify the dollar, then consider property. Yes, this is conversion. Format dollar RR has been output. You can see that that kind of message. Then only that format will execute properly. Otherwise, it was wrong. Format dollar RR has been output. When only we can get this kind of message, then only the conversion done properly. Now the catalog created. Okay, right? That is available where under work library. Click on that library. Click on that one. So this is format. Click on it. What is the catalog name? Format $RR, right? RR. Try to open. You cannot open. No default action for that format. Later we see that you cannot directly open. But what kind of information available in that? You can see that. Now this is stored under work library. You can store in our required library also. Let's see. I want to call that catalog for execution. Calling for execution. Now data set name. Data set name is DM9. Previous data set name is, what is the existing data set name? DM3. Right? You want to execute that catalogs, you can use functions. Right? Function. I'm stored into new variable. That is, I'm taking here gender or G2, new variable G2. We can load into same variable also. When we can store into same variable, data and length both are same. But data type is both are same. Both are character data. Very no issue. But so different lengths is one character. So conversion value is more than one character, right? So it does not fit into same way. That's why I'm taking a variable G. Let's say G2. Take what is our function name? So it generates what kind of format? Format get like it. So value statement generate formats. Okay. And put statement requires, right? Put function. Put function requires formats. Here requires formatting, right? How is a put function, not input, right? Then put of, just follow the syntax of variable name. How to conversion variable name, that is gender, right? Gender, comma, and the technique name. What is the technique name? Dollar RR. That's it. And we can the prop print data equals to data set name is EM9 and we can now run this applications we have G2 variable converted R. Same like drop that existing variable, drop gender, rename G2. Right? Same like PID is serial number. But what is the difference between if statement and this catalog? So many times you can call, not only for this application, this catalog, you can call for another application also. Another application also. Okay. How? We'll see that. Let's say I want to run the data conversion. I want to run data conversion. Like say, click on the create. I'm creating the data set. Sample data before input sub ID, sex variable, and reference. Values are parts into the values, parts into the values are sub ID 101 F 102 M 102 F 104. This is our data set. I want to convert F to female, M to male. Right. Directly I'm calling here. See here. Data D9 9 set D4 new variable G3 equals to directly I'm calling put function of variable name sex variable from directly I'm calling already conversion catalogs available, right? Directly dollar $RR become dollar $RR. That's it. And return statement. See here. Print data equals data set name is D99 and the here. So the catalogs are applicable for the multiple data sets, depend upon the requirement. Same requirement available, you can call it. No need to run again and again. Once we convert that catalogs, that is enough. No need to. One time you can call, execute, compile that. Multiple times you can call it, depend upon the requirement. That is the difference. Right? We'll see that. Now I want to run the data conversion character to character conversion using in value string. invalid state. See that convert data from